it's called Exit 13.
Right.
I remember where I came from, and it's so different for me from the last 4, 5, or 6 records because since the GOAT, I haven't done a record that's really been like, you know, focused on being real hip hop. Like, so it's not an R&B leaning record, and there's more of a focus on just rhyming and just getting back to basics. So it's you know, it's gonna be like quite shocking for people. You know what I'm saying? It's surprising. It's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of conversations being had after I drop this record.
Wow.
It's really gonna be different.
You know,
like in terms of what I've been doing.
They played a track that they said was supposed to be off your new album on Hot 97 in New York. And you was talking about I was here when this and I was here when this.
You talking about New York Gangsters?
Yeah.
The record, yeah. When I was growing up with the different hustlers or what have you. Yeah, that was that's a record that we just kind of leaked out there. It's
okay.
It actually plays a lot out in New York right about now. It's people out here, I doubt if they've heard it, but it's
they will now.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. It's a true record, and it just talks about, you know, basically what the record is about is I grew up with a lot of guys that hustled and did a lot of things. I never talked about it.
Right.
But the reality is, like guys like Alpo and famous in New York, and Rich Porter and AZ and all these guys that they make movies about. I grew up with them in terms of, you know, while I was making music, I was hanging out with them a lot. But I realized it shows you that you can take that energy, that same energy and that same hustle mentality, but you can channel it into something positive, and you can actually rise above the fray and take your life to another level.
Oh boy.
And so it's really about choices and decisions, and that's what the record is about, because, you know, I really was like in these places with these guys and hanging out with these guys, but the decisions that were made, I just made a different decision.
Right.
And I think making that decision has benefited me tremendously, you know what I'm saying? And so the record is very real, it's very true, it's very factual, and it gives people an opportunity to just know my history on that side, the side that they don't know, the darker nights, you know what I'm saying? But taking it to the next level out of that, you know, finding the light, the silver lining in that dark cloud.